Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, welcome to Jamaica Live. Finally. Oh God. Finally. I'm so excited to
It's been
get
a long time.
it out.
It's
Let me
been a
just
long
make
time.
sure that everything is going good. Let me just check all the platforms and make sure
Okay.
we're all good. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
We are live. So, yes. So, welcome to Jamaica Live. This is Madison with Jamaica Live Weekly. And today we are talking to legendary AT. Legendary has been here before. She's our friend, is a friend to Jamaica Live. And Legendary, you have a new song, which is already out
Yes.
now. And your song is called My Drink. And yeah, we were on Facebook, and you kind of talk a little bit about the song, what inspired the song. But I want to just
Yeah.
tell the viewers again now. Just kind of reiterate to them what My Drink is about, what inspired the song, and we're so excited to hear this. Yes.
Okay. First, I'd like to say thank you again, Jamaica Live, for having me back on the show. I know it's been a long time. Last time we did this was in 2017. So
Oh
I'm
my
very
God.
thankful. Yeah, thankful and grateful for the opportunity to be back, and live and direct with Jamaica Live News. So as I was saying to you earlier on Instagram, like I said, the concept of the song just came about um, from me just watching this crazy Jeffrey Dahmer documentary about how he was just luring people into his home, and drugging people and killing them and dismembering them. So, like I said, a lot of times people, as we were talking about, people being vulnerable, they're in these environments, clubs, restaurants, bars, around people that they don't know, and they allow people to step into their personal space. And you don't want to allow someone to be able to slip something in your drink, do something to you, would take advantage of you, and and so like I said, the song is about awareness. I'm an introvert, so I don't really get out much, but I do like the scenery, to get out and just kind of hang out a little bit. I just don't like for people to get too close into my space, and so that's what the song is about. It's like, don't get too close to my drink. I don't know you. You might
Yes.
try to take my drink. So the song is kind of comical in a way, and I know that when I drop the video for it, people gonna see it and definitely gonna get a good laugh. But like I said, the song is about awareness and just watching, being aware of your surroundings. A lot of times people get too comfortable, too complacent when they're out and about in places, and they let their guard down, and before you know it, something has happened. They've been robbed, or they've been drugged, or they've been raped, and we want to prevent that. And so that's what the song is all about, is just to bring awareness of, and being also always being cautious of your surroundings, and never let anybody get too close to what you're drinking. If you walk away from the table and your cup is there, you come back, request another drink, because you never know what someone's had taken out the time to do to it while you had your back turned. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the song is about.
Yeah, and it's kind of relevant now. I mean, it's always relevant because, as we said earlier, there's so much sexual assault cases, been coming out, and I think it's so relevant now. It's so pertinent that people who are out and about, they may not like really think about it, because when you're in a club and you're like having a good time, you're not even thinking about it. So I think this is
Right.
a really good reminder to say to people that, what you drink. And I know I'm going to try to see if I can play a little bit of the song. I
Okay.
mean, the song was up on social
Okay.
media with the so I'm going to try to see if we can play a little bit of it.
All right.
Hi, backstage.
It's time for me to go out. It's been a while, yeah. Look left, look right. See the crowd. Everybody dancing.
You can hear the
doing
music?
wrong thing.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Moving
No, I
through
can't
the
hear anything. Or
crowd,
I see you
trying to
bobbing your head, but I can't hear anything on my
Oh,
end.
okay. Okay, I can
Yeah.
hear the music, and I'm sure the viewers can hear the music. So I just
Okay,
kind
okay.
of a little. I didn't want to put too much of the music because,
Okay.
of course, I don't want to take it down. I mean, so
Gotcha.
yeah,
Gotcha.
so basically, the music has a good vibe. You mentioned something about Ghana. Did you say somebody?
Yeah, so about a year ago, the producer of the song, shout out to Master Mason. He's the one that produced the song. He's from Accra, Ghana, and so he's the producer on that record. And I just thought it was a really nice, Afro groove, Afro pop song, and with a little mix of hip hop to it. And I just thought it would be great. I listened to the songs. I say probably like 200 or 300 times before I started writing to it. And like I said, the concept just came from that, and I just feel like I said it's just something that that's people deal with this all the time, constantly, and
So
they need to.
I want to ask, how did you get connected to this producer in Ghana?
So I got connected with him. There's another artist, fellow music artist. Her name is Forgive Kimmy. And me and Forgive Kimmy, we connected on social media. I think like in 2015. We collaborated on a song called "Coming for You," 2020. And so, of course, she put her vocals in Ghana. I cut my vocals here in the U.S. She went to Master Mason to get a couple of other instrumental or elements added to the song musically. And so that's how I met Master Mason. So when he
Mhm.
went in and he wanted to add a couple of other instruments to the song, was produced, Coming for You was produced here by a producer called Ferocious Productions. And so that's how I was made aware of Master Mason through Forgive Kimmy, which is a close friend of mine. Like I said, she's a fellow music artist and she's an actress, amazing. And so that's how I met Master Mason, and it's just been amazing ever since then. We worked on at least about 4 other projects together that he's produced for me. And
So,
so it's
so
amazing.
you said the song is a little bit of Afro pop,
Yeah.
R&B, um,
Yeah, a
I
little hip
think
hop.
a little hip hop, and it does. I can feel that vibe. I think the question I want to ask you, because there is some arguments going around that the Jamaican dancehall and reggae um, music hasn't reached the potential in regards to influence.
Hmm.
And um, I want to ask you, does this song, because you say Afro pop, does this song as anything? Because Afrobeat is coming from Jamaican dancehall.
Yeah, it's a
A different,
fusion.
it's a
Yeah,
fusion. So,
yeah.
do you believe that this song as any kind of Jamaican dancehall influence, anything with the Afro beat with there? Do you have what's your perspective on that?
I can hear a little bit of it in it from from the producer. I
Yes.
feel like he drew info. I mean, maybe some of that inspiration from Jamaican musicians and producers.
Yeah.
And so, and that's what I hear in the music. But that's the reason why I label it as in the genre of Afro pop. The
Okay.
Afro beat. In the fusion, like mixed with hip hop. But absolutely, definitely, because it's a lot of people that take from that Jamaican culture musically. I'm a big Elephant Man fan.
Yes.
Like Christopher Martin, a little bit of Vibes Cartel. Not all of his music, but some of his songs I like. A lot of his older music and
Because I know
Lady Song.
you spent some time in Jamaica, right? You were there. You
Yes,
did. You
yes,
spent
yes. I
some time
know a
over
lot of
there.
people. A lot of people in Jamaica. I have family there.
Oh, you do?
And yeah, yeah. So yeah.
Oh, I
So
didn't know.
Jamaica is like my second home. It's like my second home.
Oh, of course, yeah, because I know you spent some time there. No, we talked about that the last time when you were here.
Yeah.
And I think I want to just touch a little bit again on this producer. Um, his name, I guess he worked. In the 90s, he worked with Sean Paul and some other um, dancehall artist. And I'm going to see if I can find his name here. His name is Maury Alias. And
Um,
he works with Sean Paul with I'm Still in Love with You, featuring Shasha. He worked with Supercat, Kotirangs. And he said that the Jamaican, I'm going to try to read what he says here. He said, first, dancehall and unity are oxymoron. It will never happen. Secondly, because apparently somebody says, I think it's Russian made a statement that once dancehall unite, it's gonna give Afrobeat some kind of a trouble. And his response, I guess, to Russian is saying that it's an oxymoron. That will never happen. And it
yeah.
says, secondly, if it were to happen, Afrobeat artists are better songwriters, better singers, better artists than anything coming out of Jamaica. And by better, I mean more commercial on the international crossover level. Also, Afrobeat music industry is well funded, well run, and major labels see where it makes money, he says. What do you think about that statement?
Well, like I said, that's that person's opinion. I will say that I do agree with it to a certain extent, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Because if you look over the last 3 or 4 years, you didn't really hear about a lot of Afrobeat artists. Davido, Flavor of Africa, Tim's, Wizkid. All of these people are on a global. Can you hear me, Madison?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. I can hear,
All
yes.
of these artists now, they're commercial artists, so it's like they just came up on the scene, like just blew a lot of people away. It used to be a time when it was dance hall. You had Sean Paul, you had Shaggy, um, the Marleys. They were all leading the music. You know what I'm saying? And far as like reggae, dance hall. But it seems like now everything is coming out of Nigeria, Africa. That's all you hear
Mhm.
about now is Wiz Kids, the Davidos, the Flavor of Africa. But like I said, a lot of that influence came from Jamaica. You got to think about Elephant Man, his
Mhm.
influence on the music. His contribution to the to music. Lady Saw, I know that she's not doing music anymore. I mean, well, she is, but she's now a minister, so she's not
Mhm.
into the dancehall scene anyway anymore. But I don't really hear too much about a lot of Jamaican artists. You don't really hear their music on the radio as much as you did 10, 15 years ago because it
Okay,
couldn't be a time. You see what I'm saying?
I want to ask, why do you, what, okay, what would you say? Because you're now working with a African producer, a producer from Ghana. What
Yeah.
would you say is the inspiration why the world is now so taking on by Afrobeat? Why do you think that is?
Well, for one, like I said, the Afro beats, it's not something that you normally hear every day. Because if you wanted to listen to African music, you had to literally search for that. It was kind of hard to get. It wasn't like you can just go on Spotify or Apple Music and you can find these artists' music, or maybe if they had a channel on YouTube, you can listen to the music from there. But now it's like everybody is so commercial. I don't know if it's just because of whoever these people that's financing or backing these artists, but it's like everything is worldwide now. Jamaica doesn't have that. I mean, yeah, you do have some artists that's commercial and you hear their music maybe here and there, but not as much as Afro beats. And I think it's just because of, uh, maybe
But
the just the vibe.
could it because Afrobeat is new?
Yeah, that's another thing I was getting to is it's a newer genre that a lot of people aren't used to listening to and hearing. And so
Yes.
that's the reason why it's taking the world by storm. So people hear this and they're like, because I didn't know who a Wiz Kid was until a couple of years ago. But when I was introduced to his music, I was like, this is different. And I was vibing to it. And I said, I've never heard a song that sounded like this because he has a lot of songs, and he has a song called Essence. I'm sure that you've heard the song Essence. Um, you got another artist. What's his name? Calm Down. I think his name is Rima. He's a Nigerian artist.
Yes, I've seen that name, Remo.
Yeah, yeah, he got a song called "Calm Down," and so I think it's just like I said, it's a new genre of music. But like I said, a lot of that is taken from the Jamaican dance hall scenery, and they've made it their own, and they've
Yeah,
created Afro beats, and now it's taking the world by storm. And so now we're just kind of like a little bit of it is kind of overshadowing some of the Jamaican dance hall artists. It's not taken away from who they are, but this is just like this is what the focus on because Jamaica been killing the scene for so many years. You know, so we're not taking nothing away from from the Elephant Mans and the Christopher Martins and all of these other big artists in Jamaica. We're not taking anything from them. We love them and we appreciate them. But it's just like this new wave and this new era. That's what so many people are focusing on, and that's why they're able to, just connect with the world. And a lot of people are able to just gravitate to into the music and also to the sound. So I think that's the reason why Afro beats is taking over right now.
yeah. And what's your experience working with this producer? Would you say it reflects a more profound work experience? What's on on your new song? What's your experience working with this producer?
So my experience working with Master Mason is, first of all, is I would say it's kind of difficult when you're working with a producer. You need to get with somebody that knows you as an artist, that knows
Okay.
how to cut music for you as an artist. They know your sound, they know what you like, and so they know how to build around that. Because we've had that connection and that relationship with each other since 2020, he's been able to learn me as an artist.
Yeah.
So when he sent the music to me, he automatically knew that it was going to be something that I was going to love and I was going to gravitate to it. And I was like, okay, I feel this. I like this. I have to write something to this. But as I told you before, I listened to the song like 200 and some times before I even put the pen to the paper. But just he's so versatile with his producing and a lot of the music that he produces, and I enjoy working with him.
Okay.
We have a
That's
similar ear. We have a similar ear, and like I said, he puts his own touch to it, and we just make it happen. And
yeah.
I'm very thankful to know him. And I also have another producer that I work with here. His name is Ferocious, and I've been knowing Ferocious for a long time. And he's also my recording engineer, and he does all of my mixing and all of my recording and mixing here in Arkansas.
So I want to ask you, are you going to be doing any tour? Are you going to Africa? Are you going to Africa? Are you going to
I
Jamaica?
was
Where are you going?
I was supposed to be going to Africa last year, but it's definitely uh, it's definitely on the table for.
Have you been there before?
I have not been there before. No, every time I was supposed to go, something always came up. But I would like to be able to go before the year is out. That's the
Okay.
goal to be able to go over
Okay.
there. And so I think it would be good for me to be able to just experience the motherland and a lot of the African culture. And it's different than seeing something on TV and hearing about it, and you can go over there physically and be able to take in all of that, the culture and the scenery and the people and the music and the food and all of that. And I'm just ready for that experience.
Yeah.
And
Are you going to be doing any going to Jamaica? Doing any any promotion? Any promotion in Jamaica with the song?
um, we're currently working on something with Sun City Radio because Sun City Radio in Portmore has supported me a whole lot.
Yeah.
Especially DJ Wickedfoot has spent a lot of my music, so I've been in contact with him on trying to get everything going because the song just released January 5th. So that's
Okay.
what I'm currently working on is the marketing and the promoting of the song. And as an independent artist, we have to put that extra footwork in there.
Oh, you're
And,
independent artist.
yeah, as
Oh,
an independent artist. So, we have to really get out there and we have to grind and we have to really push to get the music out there. And so, and that's what I'm hopeful to be able to do. And
Spice is an independent artist. I think she
huh?
is. Spice.
Spice?
I think she is also. I think she said
Is
it.
it?
I think she is an independent. I think she said, I'm not really sure, but I think I've heard something to that extent that she is an independent artist and she's doing well. But apparently, I mean, I know she already has a big platform and whatever. But yeah, it's a lot of work to be an independent artist. So you're basically gonna have to be out and about doing all your promotions and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Um, how do you think that's going to affect the promotion of the song? How do you think that's going to be, you being an independent artist, say you're not going to get all the big ear plays? What do you think that's going to affect the song? And what will you do to get more? I mean, you're doing the show, and I'm sure you're going to be doing a lot more promotions. But
Yeah.
what do you think you can do to make sure this song goes bigger?
So the best thing about it, we have social media at our disposal, like right there at our fingertips, and it's better
Yeah.
than ever now, because a lot of people didn't have that access to these platforms 10, 15 years ago. Everything is on me to, like I said, to just continue to keep networking, putting the music out there, and the power of hashtags. People don't understand the power of a simple hashtag. You never
Mm,
know where a view or a listen is coming from, and at any time something can blow up overnight, whether it's on TikTok, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook. You just got to consistently keep posting, and the algorithm is going to do the rest. And so that's what I strongly believe. Like, even though I'm not a mainstream artist, anything like that, I'm not a big name artist. Um, However, I'm an established artist since
yes, you are. I mean,
2016
you've
professionally.
been doing this for a
And
long time.
so,
Yes, yes,
right. So I've been building my resume. So a lot of people got to understand that as independent artists, this is what you consider resume building. So
yeah,
people always have something to go back to 2016. This is what she was doing. She did this and she did that. And so for me, it's just I'm in love with I'm in love with music. It's not about the
yeah.
money. It's not about any of that, because I've been doing this medicine since I was a kid. I'm a drummer first and foremost. So I've been drumming
Mm,
for over 30 years. So music is embedded in me, in my family. I come from a family of musicians on my dad's side of the family. So this is not like um, just a fad or a trend where I see somebody else doing it and I just want to hop on the wave and, oh, I want to be a rapper. I want to be a singer. No, I've been doing this since I was a kid. And so this is something I'm highly passionate about. But like I said, you never know where a listen or someone is watching from. And at any time, a song can blow. It could be something that I did 10 years ago. Is the right person may hear it and they be like, okay, hey, I seen her interview on Jamaica Live News, or I saw her on this platform. Let me go back, because that's what people are gonna do. And they find out this in Jamaica Live or whoever, and they're gonna go back to the first video that you put out, and they're
yeah.
gonna start from there, and they're gonna to follow everything that you've done. And like I said, at any time a song can blow up. So I just always remain hopeful. Like I said, if it's meant to be, it'll happen.
So
So
I want you to tell people again, just kind of reiterate where I mean, it's there at Legendary AT, where they can find your music. So I want you to just tell viewers where they can, literally, the name of the song and where they can find it.
So the name of the song is called My Drink. The song is available on Amazon Music, YouTube Music, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, pretty much everywhere digital music is sold. You can check it out and give me a follow. I'm on Facebook, on Snapchat, I'm on TikTok.
And your, can you give them your handle on Facebook? All your handles. Is it
Yeah,
at
so on Twitter, which is now X, is legendary Legendary A.T1, number one on Twitter. Everything else from Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat is legendary A.T. Legendary A.T, just like that. And y'all can follow me, and yeah, so I really appreciate you. Anybody that's willing to support me and support my music.
Yeah, it's just a pity. I want to kind of run the song again, but I mean it's just a pity because when I run the song earlier, I got just a reminder about Facebook that because they send us reminders like, okay, be careful, Because I mean, it's a very good song. It has a very good feel. I love the song. I love the message of the
Thank you.
song, as you said about people spiking their drink rarely because you goes into bars, you go into restaurant, and you feel safe, you feel comfortable, and you might okay, you kind of let your guard down, thinking
Right,
nobody's gonna, you're not even thinking that anybody's gonna do anything,
right,
and
right,
basically somebody literally can just watching you really, and
right.
put something in your drink. So again, I want to kind of like again talk about how important the message of this song is, and how it's relevant, and just the vibe and the energy. I think this song would be basically doing amazing in parties. I mean, in parties, like this song playing in
Yeah.
parties, remind somebody, okay, what you drink?
Yeah, 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 absolutely. I think when people really listen to it, like when it really hits the masses and people just sitting there and they listening, they're like, what? Don't get too close to my drink because I don't know ya. You might try to spike my drink.
I
So when
love
they
it.
hear it, they're like, yo, tell me what you need. I don't really want to be bothered now. And I don't really feel like talking now. I'm trying to catch a vibe and watch my surroundings. Feeling right. I don't want your body. Please move your thigh. Yeah, you looking real good, but I'm keeping my eyes deep, focus on my drink. Ain't trying to come up missing. Don't know your intention. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh
when
my
people
God,
hear
that
that,
is
they're gonna be
amazing.
like, yo.
That-
So it's just the whole vibe, Like I said, when I do the video, it's gonna be a little comical, and but like I said, it's I think people will be able to receive the message at the same time, because you start to see me, Madison, we might go out somewhere, I might have some foil or something on top of my drink, and I might be a little over dramatic with it, and people might laugh and like, why you got napkins, or why you got your hand on your cup like that? I'm just being real because you just never know what someone's intentions may be. And it's just
yeah,
all
yeah,
good.
I can imagine. You're in a club and you have your hand over your drink and you're acting like don't get close to my drink. People are like, she's acting weird.
Yeah. It's cool though, but at least I'm being cautious and I'm being safe, and I don't care about what people think and what people say. Like I said, I don't get out much anyway. But if I do want to get out, it's just in a different element, and just want to get out and have a good time. Then I need to be able to make sure I'm looking out for self, especially
Yeah.
if I'm somewhere by myself and I'm around people that I don't know, and you sometimes you have people that want to come up and engage you. You
Yes.
may be sitting by yourself, and so you turn your head for a second and start talking to somebody, order something, and boom, boom, they got time to put something in your cup. And it doesn't necessarily have to be alcohol; it can be water or juice or anything. So it doesn't have to be, just people drinking liquor or margaritas. It could be water or something, soda. It's just all
Yeah.
about it.
And you know what? People who want to hurt you, they won't even come engage you. They will just watch you
Yeah,
and try to come and put something in your drink. So I think as you said, it's funny, but it's also relevant and it's
right, right.
pertinent. And I think it's a great song. And yeah, so do you have anything you want to tell the viewers before we go? Anything in regard to the song? Anything you have coming up, basically. Anything at all you have.
So I do have another song that I'm going to be releasing, but that's not going to be until like around about June. I have another song called Uninvited, but I am in the process of working on my third album,
Okay.
uh, my third full length album, because I have not released a full length album since 2019, which was S. Murray, A Different Side, and prior to
Oh
that was
yes,
Back to
yes,
Me.
Marie. I remember. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the album you were promoting when you first came on Jamaica Live. Yes.
Yeah, S. Murray. And then prior to that was Back to Me. That was my first EP. Because if you remember on S. Murray, you all were playing Jamaican Queen.
Yes.
So the Jamaican Queen,
Yes.
yes.
So this new song that you're working on, what vibe is it? The same Afrobeat vibe?
Yeah,
What
it's an Afro.
R&B?
It is, but it's more of an Afro soul type beat, and it's real laid back. It's very mellow. And I think if you listen to it, I have a matter of fact, I have a clip of it on Instagram, or I can send it to you. That way you can listen
Yeah,
to it. And this
yeah.
song is talking about the title of that song is called Uninvited. And once
Mm.
again, me just being in my own head, I haven't heard another artist do anything like this. Same way with my drink. And so the song is about people that like to pop up at your house unannounced. They don't call first, they just pop up, they don't say anything. And I'm the type of person, if you don't call me, I'm
That's
not
Jamaican.
home.
That's a Jamaican. That was used to be a
Yeah,
Jamaican
so
thing.
right. So man, listen, if you don't call me first, I'm gonna look at you as I'm gonna look at the peephole at you. I'm at like I'm gonna go right back to what I was doing. Because you didn't call me. That's not how you do things. You'll just pop up at someone's house. So that's what the song is called, Uninvited. It's a real nice laid back groove. And when I send it to you, the little snippet of it, I think you're gonna love it. And like I said, right
So,
about June.
you would you describe yourself as R&B soul? What would you describe your music style? R&B soul?
Yeah, just kind of, a variety of all just meshed together. There's not just one genre that defines who I am as an artist because I can
Yeah.
come from any direction, very versatile with the way that I write music. Some people they just stick to just R&B or hip hop. I can do the jazz, I can do
Mm.
neo soul, all kind of directions with it. So I can just come in any direction with music, and so that's one of the great things about me as a music artist, as Legendary AT. I
Um,
don't really,
do you see an artist that you would like to collaborate with at the moment?
I do. The one artist that has inspired me, the one artist, actually, there's two of them, two artists that has really inspired me. One of them is Janelle Monáe, Lauren
Mm.
Hill. I'm a really big Lauren Hill fan. Also Monica. I love Lauren Hill, and I've been following
She's a
Lauren
legend.
Hill. She is. And she don't really get out and do a lot of press a lot. Lauren, she's real, but she's more so she's family oriented and she's not one of those people that's always on the front line. She's out there, she's doing her shows. After that, you don't really hear much from her. She's just kind of like, in the background, and then
Yeah.
suddenly he just pops out, but she's like a musical genius, like singer, songwriting, rapping, all of that, playing the guitar. She really has inspired a lot of my career. And I just took from that and I just created my own style from there because I didn't want anybody to be like, oh, she sounds like Lauryn Hill or anything like that. But she just lets you know that the sky is the limit. And as a female, you can also rap and you can sing and you can come from any direction with it. It's not just these guys that's out here, that's rapping and, taking over hip hop and all of that. And you can be pretty much anything you want to be. And
Hmm.
so that's, yeah. But yeah, if I could collaborate with somebody, I would love to collaborate with Lauryn Hill and Janelle
Yeah.
Monáe.
Okay. What
Yeah.
about any Jamaican artist?
Yeah. The one I'm not gonna lie, the one artist that I wanted to, and I've talked to her before, that's Minister Hall, Mary, the lady saw. But she
Oh
stepped
my
away from the
God.
dance hall saying, listen, Madison, she called me. I reached out to her one day. I reached out to Lady Saw.
That was when she was in dancehall, right?
Well, that's when she was in dance hall before she stepped out and stepped away from dance hall.
Yeah.
In 2015, I
Okay.
started networking with some people. God was able to reach her. Send my phone number over to her. She called me one day while I was at work, and I froze up when I heard her voice on the phone, and I had to find an excuse to get off the phone. When I said, "Do you mind if I call you back in 30 minutes?" I was trying to get myself together so I can process the fact that she actually called me. And when I tried to call her back or told her to call me, because she called me restricted, you know what I'm saying? And when I got the private call, I knew it was her. And she was like, "Yeah, money, this and that, this side, yeah, 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 and all this." And I heard the voice. I said, I froze up. Only thing could come out my mouth, "Hey, you mind if I call you back in 30 minutes?" It was the stupidest thing I feel like I could have said to her. But I said, the stupidest thing I feel like I could have said to her on the phone.
This is
And
hilarious. This is super hilarious.
I was so embarrassed. Like I was like, why did I freeze up like that? And after that, she was like, I'll try my best to call you back another time. She never was able to call back. She never was able. I guess she couldn't find the time to call back. And it was
Have you
cool. I felt like it was a missed opportunity for me. So
did you
years
have you
later, I
tell her
had
that? Yes. Okay.
yeah. So years later, we did talk again through email, and that time when we caught up again, she had stepped away from dance hall, and she was like, "I could
Oh,
have been able to kind of vibe out with you then when I was still doing dance hall." She said, "But I've gotten in church now." She said, "I'm just dedicating my life to the Lord and this and that." And she's giving me some jewels, and we've talked about some things
oh, that's
mostly through
really
email. You know
nice.
what I'm saying? And she's just kind of um giving me some pointers, and as far as how she's been able to have such a successful career when she was in dance hall. A lot of things to watch out for people, and it was a pleasure to be able to speak to her, the time that she was able to take the time out to even respond back to me via email. But that I freak. I mean, I just seriously just that 30 minutes. Can you call me back in 30 minutes? That was crap. I couldn't think of nothing else to say to her but that. She called me and there was an opportunity that I could have had to for us to
Yeah.
connect or maybe
So
collaborate on something and I blew it.
but what about now? Do you think you could do do you think you could, because she's kind of like, something, kiss up my Bible, she's okay. So basically with ladies with Miss Minister Marian all at the moment, she's kind of in between.
Yeah.
She's in between dancehall and
The word and preaching for the
yeah,
Lord.
she's in between because I mean she says someone kiss up my Bible. Did
Yeah.
you? Yeah, so she's very in between, and I think there's a song that she did that I actually listened to. So do you think you could literally work with her in that capacity with where she's at now? If she reach out to you?
Actually, I can because I grew up in church, so I have a Christian background. My dad's a pastor, so I grew up in church playing the drums. So if she wanted to collaborate on a gospel song, that's why I was telling you earlier. I could go either way with the music, whether it's hip hop, R&B, gospel. I know for a fact that I could. We could come up. We can cook up something. I don't
Yes.
think that I would have been ready in 2015. I just because me just feel like you know lyrically I was kind of afraid of the microphone and to be able to really express myself, and I think that if I had gotten into the studio with her I probably would have fallen apart, and I don't want to do that. I'm at a level in my career now to where now I'm able to express myself a little bit more. I'm a little bit more comfortable with performing and also being in the studio. Now I can bring it because if you listen to the song My Drink, a lot of that energy comes from like the Jamaican dance hall. Tell me what you need. I don't really want to be bothered now, kind of like an elephant,
Yeah,
bust
yeah.
around, so that energy that you have to take to put into that for people to really feel that, that's where that came from. And so I was like, no, I normally don't rap like that, but I felt like for this particular song, I wanted to be able to, you know, infuse all of that, from the Jamaican artists and and just hip hop, and then that's how I was able to create that rap verse for my song "My Drink."
You know what I want to ask you? If a label reach out to you, would you sign with a label or management label? Anybody? Would you sign with somebody, or do you really just want to stay? Would you sign if somebody say, they listen to your music now, listen to this new song, and said, you know what, we want to sign you, we want to work with you? Would you be open to that?
Well, not necessarily. Let me tell you the reason why Madison, Jamaica Live, the reason why I probably wouldn't be so drawn to signing with a record label is because when you bound by a contract, they control you. They control
Mm,
your artistic expression. They control the way you look, the kind of music that you release, everything about you. And I think they kind of take away from the authenticity of artists, of them having owning your masters, owning everything about you. When you're independent, you are in control of everything. You're in control of your money. If you whatever royalties that you
mm, Mm.
Away from Apple Music and all of that. You don't have, there is no middleman, so it's not like you're having to pay a manager and all this and that. If I get to a certain point in my career to where I'm like getting booked on however many shows and I'm traveling a whole lot, then I would be interested in signing with a management company or some kind of talent agency to help manage my career. And then at that point in time, now it's to a point to where, okay, you can cut off a slice of that pie, and then you can pay management to kind of take on some of the hard work or whatever that comes with the music industry. And it's not just so much. Cause then an artist, we can just focus on the musical side, getting in the studio, creating, recording, and rather than doing all of the networking, doing all of the promotion and all of the marketing as an independent artist, but I think it's worth it at the same time, because like I said, record labels, yeah, they're going to advance you money, but you're going to always owe them regardless of what
Mm.
kind of check that they're cutting you. If you put an album out and it flop, like, hey, ain't nobody making no money off of that. So
So if you put an album out and that album flops, you owe them money.
from what I've read, like the artist owes the record label the money, because I think when you sign a contract with these record companies, they're advancing you money, whether it's $1 million or $2 million, you owe that money back. Because see, that's how the record labels are getting money. They get money from the album sales. I think your royalties and all of that. Think what is it, the CD sales. I think the only time artists really get making money from maybe like merchandise from from the merchandise they may sell. All of that other monies, that stuff goes to the record label and all the middlemen and all of the people, the PRs and all the people that's promoting and marketing the album. They take the big chunk of that. So
You
artists
know,
is not really seeing anything.
you know what I want to ask you, because back in the day, artists used to sell records. Um, Now, for me, I have Apple Music, and I pay. I don't know. I think I pay Apple. I pay for my TV and so I pay like 20 something dollars or something, but I don't necessarily buy. I mean, like maybe a couple years ago, I used to buy song if I like the song, but now you don't. We don't have to buy the song. We just don't
Right, right.
and keep the song. And to be honest, a part of me feel terrible about that, because I mean, maybe you can speak on this. Maybe you know something about this, because from what I understand, that artists only get a really small percentage of the download revenue, and apparently they have to they have to play like loads and loads of play from
Yeah, yeah,
us consumer, for them to even get a percentage.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
I mean, so now for me, I'm thinking, how does artists make money? Because they can't sell records. They're not selling records anymore. Everybody's download, just streaming. What's your perspective on that?
Well, I think it depends on who your distribution company is, who's distributing the music for the artist. Some companies, like the distribution company that I use, I get 100% of my royalties as far as all downloads. So if a song is 99 cents and then somebody downloads it, I get all of that, including,
Oh,
yeah, so
okay,
it depends on,
I want to pause on that. I want to pause on that. So you're saying, if so, for instance, if I go now, actually, I'm gonna download your drink. Actually, you know what? Let me download your drink right now. Let me do that right now. Just bear with me. I'm gonna do that right now. So let me go into my Apple Music, and I'm going to say drink my drink my
yes, yes.
drink um uh, legendary.
Appreciate the support, Madison. Appreciate the
Yeah, I
support.
mean,
Thank you
let me
so
see if
much.
if it's gonna come up. Legendary 80. I'm gonna see if that's gonna come up. Oh, I got it. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna add it to my profile. Then I'm also downloading it right now. So now I'm downloading your song. So how does this work? Do you get like a notification that somebody downloaded? How does it work?
Not right now. Normally, so Apple, they normally send me something, maybe like a weekly summary of the streams or whatever from all over the world, and they just kind of, they let you know like how your music is performing within that 7 day time period. However, with my distribution, the company that I use is quarterly. So whatever sales takes place in January, I don't see it until March.
Mm.
So that's how it is. But like I said, whatever streams, like if it, like say for instance, if my song did like 1 million streams, whatever streams and everything that took place within this month, I'll get it in March, and I get all of it, any and
Okay, so
everything.
so so it, so if okay, so each so for the stream, so I download this. How much artist gets paid for the stream? For the stream for like a download, how much artists get paid get for that for
It's,
like
it's
one?
it's really not a lot. It's like really like pennies on a dollar. It's not a whole lot. In order for us as artists to really make money from streams, like it has to be nearly in the hundred thousands, close to 1 million, for you to even really receive some revenue off of that. It's
Mm.
possible, but like I said, it's not a lot. Maybe like 5 or 6 cents.
So okay, so if someone don't buy your music, they only stream it. How does artists make money? If because okay, if I buy it, then you get 100% of the money, right?
Right, right, right.
But
For me,
for somebody like me who pay monthly, it's going to. I mean, I would have to literally like say, okay, I'm literally going to support this person to
yeah,
have to go and say, okay, you know what? I really want to. You know what? As again, I'm talking to you, and I think I need to do more of that because I really feel terrible for artists knowing that the streaming doesn't make artists money. So
right.
other than people buying your buying your song, um, how does artists make money if not from because streaming doesn't pay much. So how does artists make money?
Really, most artists make money from merchandise, from the merch. So that's why you see a lot of artists, they put out like they have their shirts, they have hats, beanie caps, or whatever stuff like that. Or unless they're selling like physical medium like CDs, stuff like that. That's the quickest way for
Maybe
artists to make money.
shows does it's the
Yeah,
shows.
shows as well. Yeah, you get money from show. Now, if you got a manager or something like that, now of course you know that you got to split that with somebody else. But if you
Mm,
independent and you go up to do a show and whatever they're gonna pay you for that show, that's 100% yours. So if somebody's paying you $1,000 to do a show, then you don't have a manager that you got to break bread with and pay them a percentage off of whatever you get from a live show. Especially if they're the ones that help you to book that show. But if you completely independent and that's all you, that all of that money goes directly to the artist. But like I said, for right now, for independent artists, the best thing for us to do is, like I said, is to have that physical medium, whether it's physical CDs or shirts. Like I said, if you got hats or something that you want to sell, things that's the best way. You want to sell a keychain, that's the best way to make
um.
money.
So if somebody want to book you, how can they reach out to you? To you? Um.
They can contact me via email. My email address, which is legendary.
Do you want to put it up and I'll tag it on screen? Just
Absolutely, I'll type it in right now.
yeah, and I'll
Yeah,
tag it. Just type it in and put it in the comment, and I'll tag it on screen.
yeah. Again, they can email me directly. Okay, I just sent it. Let me know if you see it, Madison.
Okay, so just okay, let me see. Okay, so did you put it in the comment section?
Yeah, I just
Because
put it in the
yeah.
comment section just now.
Okay, let me see. I haven't seen it coming up yet. Okay, let me see. Okay, why hasn't seen it come? Okay, so no, okay. So you know what? Just can you go to Insta and do you, you can't go to Insta now? because I don't see it in the comment section. I'm trying to.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely sent it.
No, moment, let me see because I don't see it. I'm not seeing it in the comment section that I want. Okay, I don't because if I would just put it on screen. But I don't see the comment section. Okay, so just if you can you go to if you send it to Insta, I could just copy and put it up there. Can you do that or do you have access or not? Oh, oh, you get off screen. Oh, she got off screen. Sorry. Yes.
Connection there for a second.
Oh
I
yes,
was
yes,
trying to hit
yes.
the send button and it took me to another screen.
Yeah,
So
I know that. Did you send it? I was thinking that maybe if you couldn't, did you send it? Let me see.
no, I
Oh,
haven't been able to send it on Instagram. Yeah, I was.
okay,
I sent it back in the screen.
that's fine. I think we can. I mean, I can add it later in the comment section. So
Okay.
yeah, so you can just tell where people can reach out to you if they want to reach out to you for booking. And again, you have a website. Do you have a
I
website?
don't have I don't have a website as of right now. But like I said, most of the business and everything, business related is either through email or they can hit me up on my music page on Facebook, which is at legendary.a.t. No period after the T. So they can hit me up just like that, or they can email me at legendaryat1985 at gmail.com. That's
Okay,
the best way to
great.
reach me. Yeah.
Great. I think we're almost because up on our hour. Just we're just a few minutes away from our hour. So again, I just want to say to the viewers, this is Madison with Jamaica Live Weekly, and we have been talking to legendary AT, and her new single is out on all streaming platform, Amazon Music, YouTube,
YouTube Music,
channel,
Spotify, Apple
Spotify,
Music. Yeah, yeah.
music, and the song is "My Drink," and you can find it on on all the platform. I actually literally just found it and download it. So yeah, so basically again, if you want to reach out and listen to the music, you can follow Legendary AT at legendary legendaria dot t at Instagram. And of course, what's your YouTube channel again? It's the same,
Yeah, it's the
same.
same thing. Yeah, Legendary A.T. Yeah, Legendary AT. Yeah.
Yeah, and again, the song is amazing. It's a Afro pop R&B flavor, and the message is about basically protect your drink from anybody who want to spike it.
Yeah.
I think that the message is very pertinent at the moment, and so yeah. So again, legendary AT, thank you for coming to Jamaica Live. And
Yeah,
I know we'll talk again sometime soon in the future. And
absolutely.
again, yes, thank you so much. Thank you for coming on.
God
Thank
bless you.
you.
Thank you so much for having me. God bless you. We'll do this again soon.
Yes, thank you very much. Bye
All
bye.
right. Peace. Bye bye.